Hello there, Internet. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, and part of that's because I made a video and then it didn't record for some reason, and then I made another one and it wouldn't upload, and then my bag got stolen with my iPad in it, so that one got taken. After that, it just... I went through a rough time where it was really hard to see my face on a screen or to really look at myself for a while. So I haven't been posting videos because it's been kind of difficult for me. Ash was out of town this week. He went to a camp, and he's been gone for like a week now. So that's given me some time to kind of be on my own and do some of my own processing and take some space, especially after quitting work, to think about where I'm at with transition and what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. And that's been difficult. He really is kind of a source of grounding for me and encouragement and just a hand up when I need it a lot of times. So it's been difficult to be on my own and try to face these parts of myself that I'm not so comfortable with by myself. The upside of that is I finally got around to dealing with what I was feeling and why I wasn't making videos and stuff like that. So I'm back, and I'm making a video to update you on where I'm at. I think it's been hard for me right now because at the beginning of transition, I was aware of being in transition, and that was okay for me. I was aware that most of the places that I went, people read me as female, especially because I was working all day and presenting as female at work. So a lot of my coworkers read me as female, all of my clients read me as female, and I kind of just had to be okay with that and embrace being in transition. And after that, after quitting, I had a good string of time where most of the places that I went, people read me as male. And strangers were either just not gendering me to my face at all, or were gendering me correctly and calling me sir and all of that. And that was really cool, and it got me really comfortable with that. And then I went through another weird period of time where everyone, it seemed, started misgendering me aggressively, constantly. And while I used to be kind of okay with that and embrace that a little bit and laugh at the confusion that I created for people, because I had gotten used to not dealing with that, that became really hard for me. It's been hard for me to really embrace being in this weird middle ground, just physically with my own body and with how I interact with people, and in my emotions, really. I tend to be somebody who assumes that if I can visualize where I want to be emotionally in my interactions with people, in my personal life, then I feel like I've gotten there. And I want to have gotten there. I don't really like being in process. I don't like being in the middle of something. I don't like dealing with not being perfect yet, not being there yet. So right now where I'm at is just trying to be okay with the fact that, my body isn't what I want it to be yet. And it might not ever be exactly what I want it to be. And that's okay. And it's okay for me to not really have all of my identity and what I feel figured out yet. It's okay for me to not be 100% sure of where I'm at or where I want to be with things. It's okay for me to not have made all the decisions about who I am yet. So I'm trying to do that so that I can, at the same time, celebrate the bits of transition that I'm really excited about, that are going really well. I bet you can tell, especially if you watch my last video right now, that my voice is a lot deeper than it was a month ago, which has been fun. I've been trying to sing along with songs on the radio or just talking to people, or whenever I get excited or I say something really fast, my voice just cracks, it just goes away. So that's been fun. I sound like a, 13-year-old boy trying to be like, oh my god, that's so exciting. I can't even fake it. It's just so weird. And I'm pretty calm right now, so it doesn't do it very much right now. But when I'm excited or when I'm trying to sing or when I'm whatever, it just goes away and it's really funny and I laugh about it. But outside of those times, it's super deep, or at least deeper than it has been before, and that's been really fun. And it helps, I interact with strangers, and they, might be kind of confused at first, and then they hear me talk, and they're like, okay, sir, can I help you with that? I'm like, thanks, thank you, finally. So that's been really fun. As far as other physical changes that have gone, I am getting a little bit fuzzier on my face. Not a whole lot, but enough to be kind of excited about. Enough that I have to shave every day or two or it looks really, like, patchy and stupid. But when it is patchy and stupid, I look at it and go, look at all my little hairs, it's so cute. So that's fun. I actually have a chest hair, like you can't see it, I'm sorry, but it's right here. It's like one, and it's really long. It looks like my, those little tiny weird long hairs on the forehead that my dad gets sometimes. So that's really adorable. It makes me feel kind of closer to my dad, which is cool. Hi, Dad. I'm gonna be hairy like you, Dad. Congratulations. And also with hair, I'm turning gray. Like, I'm not going bald, which is nice, but I do have a ton of gray. You also can't really see that right now, I guess, but it shows up better in real life than on the video camera. But I have all these like little gray hairs coming in right here and right over here. Just tons of them all over the place, which I think is kind of fun. It helps me to feel old and not like 14, so whatever, I'll take it. I noticed that I build muscle a lot faster now. I'm not like super buff or anything, but you know, I've been doing like as many push-ups as I can for like 3 sets every morning while Asher's been gone. And even after just a week, I can already tell that I have like legit biceps. I'm not going to show them off because that's kind of cheesy, but it's fun to like do something with my body and then watch it change. It's like, oh, I did push-ups for a week and now I actually have biceps. Bam, done. That's way easier than it was before to build muscle or work out. I remember trying to work out when I was living in Milwaukee, and it would be, you know, I would work out hardcore for like 2 months and see like no difference whatsoever in what my body was doing or how it changed. You know, I'd drop like 5 pounds or something, but I would never see any like muscle. So that's been exciting too. What else? My appetite has kind of calmed down a bit. It's become a little bit more steady. I did have a weird period of time this week where I quit eating for a few days. The first day just because I wasn't hungry, and the next few days because that's always been kind of a coping skill of mine when I'm not feeling so great. And I've been, you know, just lonely and trying to work through my own emotions and stuff, and that's been pretty difficult. So I quit eating for a few days, which is not a good coping skill. I don't recommend it for anybody, especially people on testosterone, because, you know, beforehand I'd quit eating for a few days and it wouldn't really do much to my emotions. I mean, I'd feel a little bit better, actually, usually. More clear-headed and more excited about life and about doing things. It kind of just give me that little, like, bump of energy that I needed. And now it's doing the opposite. You know, I quit eating for 3 days and I just tanked emotionally. I got really depressed and really had no energy and couldn't interact with people. I totally isolated for a few days. And I called up an emergency appointment with my therapist because he said, if you need to come in later this week, just call me. So I did. And he let me come in immediately and just talk with him for a little bit. And I mentioned in the email that I sent to him requesting to meet with him again this week that I hadn't been eating, and that I was a little bit concerned about that. And he, over the phone when he called me to confirm the appointment, he said, well, I haven't eaten lunch yet. Do you want me to order some pizza? And I was like, I don't really care, whatever. I got to the appointment and just, like, scarfed, like, 6 pieces of pizza because I was so fucking starving. Sorry, Mom. And we talked about some of the, like, emotions I was dealing with and stuff and why I was having such a hard time. And that was good, but it was like, you know, I still felt really disconnected from myself, from the process, from what we were talking about. All of it was really difficult. But I swear to God, after eating 6 pieces of pizza, I felt so much better that I was like, I think what was wrong with me is I wasn't eating. Period. Like, it seems kind of funny, but that's just not, I mean, it never was a good coping skill of mine, but it's just not even a viable one anymore. I quit eating for a day and my emotions just tank and I can't deal with anything. So that's been something interesting that I've discovered over the last week, is I don't think I'm ever going to be able to go back to that coping skill, which is a good thing. I mean, it means I have to use my other coping skills. But, you know, my metabolism's so ramped up right now that I just can't afford to skip a meal. So I've been doing a lot better at just feeding myself, which sounds, I mean, that sounds so ridiculous. That's something that I have to work at, but I've been better at feeding myself this week and getting enough sleep. I wasn't sleeping for a while when Ash first left because I'm just not used to sleeping by myself. So I was cold and I was irritated and I didn't feel like it was bedtime because he wasn't there. But I've been sleeping better the last couple of days and feeling a lot better about life in general. I feel way better now. I'm able to actually, look at myself on the screen and go, that's a person. That looks like me. I'm okay. I am here. I am existing in the world. I am facing my own reality and being a part of it. And that feels really good. As far as my interactions with friends go, I've had some conversations with a couple of friends this week that have been really helpful. Just in the sense that I've been able to be transparent with people about where I'm at and what I'm struggling with. It's something my therapist, again, has been challenging me to do more often with more people and not just only with the, one or two people that I feel like are safest. But taking that risk to actually open up to people who I've known in the past are safe people to open up to, but for some reason just, struggle with doing that now. So I've been trying to make myself do that even when it feels uncomfortable, even when it feels like not safe because I'm scared that everyone's going to abandon me. And it's been really good. People have responded really well and have really been there for me, so that's been cool. I'm realizing in this time when Ash is gone that I miss a lot of people in my life and not just him. I miss my family. I miss my friends who are in different cities. I miss all my Seattle friends. Hi, Seattle. I miss friends in different parts of the country. There's a lot of people that I feel like I'm not very good at keeping in contact with because they live in other parts of the country. And even, the friends that live 3 blocks from me, I'm not good at keeping in contact with. So it's something I'm working on and I'm really trying to be more intentional about. Because I miss having people around. I miss talking to people. And I miss people being a part of what's going on with me. So that's something I've been working on. Besides that, grad school starts in like a week and a half. So I have a bunch of reading that I need to do before then, and I'm trying to find what of those books we might have laying around, because Ash went through the same program, so he's got a bunch of the books I need, but where they might be in our 6 bookshelves and cupboards filled with books. There's a reading online that I'm reading through right now because that one's available online, but I have a lot of reading to do in the next couple of weeks to get ready for intensive week, and I'm really excited to start. Intensive week, I hear, is going to be really intense, and I'm excited about that. I need to be busy again. I miss being busy. I've been filling my time with all of this stuff. I cleaned the house, for God's sake. And I've been spending a lot of time writing and processing and thinking and talking to people and working on my own stuff, and I'm ready to just do something that's not me-centered. So that's going to be really good to be, interacting with my cohort and getting to know the people I'm going to be in this program with for the next couple of years, and just being in an academic setting again. I miss learning, and I miss, studying things, writing papers, reading things, thinking about stuff, making connections. I'm really excited to be in that environment again. I did some blood work with the people who are prescribing my testosterone, and they sent the blood work back, and the people from the place called me and said, hey, this is so-and-so at the front desk. I just wanted to let you know that the doctor wanted us to let you know that your results came back and your levels are normal. And that's all they said. So that wasn't actually that helpful. I'm going to go drive over there and actually pick up a copy of my test results and try to get some friends to help me decode what it means, because the doctor there was super unhelpful and just said, yeah, you're normal. I need to know what that means. Are my testosterone levels in the normal range for males? Is it in the upper part of the lower range? Is it in the lower part of the lower range of the normal range? Do I need to change my dosage at all? Should I just stay at where I'm at? What do you mean about normal ranges when you included a test for mono in there? Does that mean I have a normal amount of mono in my blood? So I don't know. I'm just going to get the tests and try to figure it out. I might even take it somewhere and get somebody to look at it, and tell me what it means, because, I'm not a doctor, so we'll see. I think that's about it. I can't really think of anything else I want to update you guys on right now, but, I am planning, again, I'm sorry, to answer some of your guys' questions in videos soon. So I've gotten some questions from some people wondering about just dysphoria and what that means to me, and how people perceive me in public on a regular basis, and I don't remember the other ones, but I'll make some videos soon about that, since I'm back into making videos again and not just hiding from every reflective surface. And hopefully you guys feel free to put more comments or questions down there in the comments, or just email them to me, and I'll try to answer your guys' questions. Otherwise, just, call me, talk to me, write me a letter. I really like getting letters. Most of you know where I live. Just write me a letter. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of this. I'm sorry I haven't been more regular about this lately. I'm going to try to be soon. That's it.